T to the V to the L to the I to the N to the E, TVLine.
Welcome back to another edition of Reality Check, your weekly deep dive into all things American Idol, and this week we're skipping The Voice. I'm Michael Slezak from TVLine.com. I'm here with American Idol Season 6 standout Melinda Doolittle, and we're unofficially sponsored by Jordan Sparks Double Tap.
You gotta let me know that you won't double tap that hoe. You won't double tap that hoe, hoe, hoe. I can't believe I just sang that. It's fine. It's fine. Go, Jordan.
Woo, woo.
Double tap that hoe.
So much to discuss this week. New frontrunners on Idol. We lost possibly the best singer in the competition in 12th place.
Unfortunately, it's the end of the road for Sarina-Joi, but we love you.
I hate that she did not have a good night on Wednesday. I can't be completely mad at America because we told them to vote based on wonderful performances. So I'm trying not to be upset, but I'm like, her track record should speak up for her at least a little bit.
She should have been in danger, but she shouldn't have gone home.
Yes!
Let's hear it for Sarina-Joi.
There isn't any time it's not going to hurt. I just would have put her at the top of the game vocally.
I am going to seek out her music. You should follow her on Twitter, America, and go purchase the songs that are currently on iTunes and show some support because she's just too talented to have finished 12th, and it breaks my heart.
We wanted an even playing field. Like, we wanted a season where it wasn't clear who was going to win and it could be anybody's game. And just in 2 nights, we got that.
All bets, literally all bets are off.
Off.
I like saying all bets are off. That feels very sportsy. I don't know what it means really in terms of, I don't know what sport you'd say that in, but all bets are off.
1, 2, 3, go!
I think a new frontrunner kind of emerged this week on Idol, someone we've barely talked about on Reality Check this season.
Really?
What are the odds?
Am I dreaming?
I can't even, when she did Fancy.
To quote Concrete Blonde, Joey, I'm not angry anymore.
Well, first things first, I'm the real ace. Drop this and let the whole world feel it.
That was, she...
Cup of ice, cup of goose, cup of Chris, high heels, something worth half a ticket on my wrist.
You know what's important to me? She gave credit to the arrangers of that.
How did you come up with that arrangement? What's
It's
the
actually
process?
a band called Postmodern Jukebox.
I watch all of their videos, so I immediately knew where that came from, but she nailed it. And their arrangements are not easy.
I'm in the fast lane from LA to Tokyo. Oh,
She looked comfortable.
I'm so fancy.
I love afterwards when she was talking and she was like, I was vicious.
I didn't laugh at the end, and I was vicious.
She endeared herself to me.
Endearing is the exact word for her personality.
I totally just did that!
You know me, I'm impulsive.
She was possibly the only contestant this week who was great on both nights, because I thought King of Spain sounded fantastic too.
I am a native of the North Pole, and I can mess up any kid.
Even though her facial expression read pure panic a little bit here and there, and I'm gonna need her to step up and believe and trust that she can do this, because otherwise I think she's looking at 7th place.
King of Spain.
I think we're reading pure panic into her facial expressions. I think she is one of those quirky performers, kind of like in the Bjork vein.
It might be the hair.
I change my hair every week and a half to get used to it.
They have certain entertainment tics almost that just happen, and her eyes get really wide. She grabs her hair, she plays with it. I feel like that's part of her entertaining as opposed to her being scared.
All right, I'm gonna take that under consideration. I still think perception is reality, and you've got to project a certain level of confidence. But as Bjork says, there's definitely no logic. One of my favorite, with the bear running in the video. Do you know the bear running through the woods?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Are you nuts?
It's been suggested.
Bear running through the woods. Everyone go watch the bear running through the woods. Jack should perform that. Okay, sorry. I've gotten us on a tangent. I also want to discuss the excellence
Where the bass out, champagne spilling.
You should taste that.
Of
Oh, my darling, no, my darling, no, my darling, Clementine.
Tiana. Her tightrope was everything I needed.
Would you talk about it? Talk about it.
I was in a pure panic attack during the Thursday show because I went in knowing that Sarina was going home. It was like a depression situation for me. There was more Sauv Blanc than usual. If you follow me on Twitter, you were probably like, uh-oh, like Slezak's getting a little crunk. I was. But when Tiana came on, it was like all my troubles were taken away because she was so beautiful.
1, 2, 3, go!
And she just radiated great energy and charisma, and the vocals were spot on. And
I love the song Tightrope, but I'm not a fan of it like on reality singing competitions because it's like da 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 da. Like I'm like, that is actually one note for the entire verse. But she owned that one note, and then when she got to that chorus and just popped up on those notes, I was like, well, I can't even be mad at you for singing that one note verse.
No, cause you get too high. No, you surely below.
she's got the look, hair, outfit, attitude, staging, singing. It's like everything has sort of come together. I feel like I'm in a sci-fi movie like where there's the orb that everyone's trying to get, and she either has found the orb or she is the orb or something, but like Tiana has got it going on right now.
Some people sing and they say, look what I have to do. You sing and you say, look what I get to do. It's beautiful, baby.
Do you hear what we're saying though? We're talking about girls right now.
I know. Isn't this a guy's season?
Apparently not.
Everything is on its head. Now it's suddenly Tiana versus Joey.
Yeah.
What?
I totally just did that.
And then Adana's like, hi, Dark Horse.
Okay, it's not just me who's like slowly falling for Adana, right? When she stomped it out on You and I, and then when she gave us everything, including like a freshly cleaned kitchen sink on Runaway Baby, because I'm not a big fan of the kitchen sink. Like the kitchen sink is the dirtiest place in the house according to Dr. Oz, but she gave me the kitchen sink in a fresh, out of the factory kind of way.
What I haven't liked about Adana leading up to this point is her lack of control. I didn't know you had that in you. I didn't know you were capable. And I'm going to forgive the last note of Runaway Baby just because of that.
And You and I wasn't quite as good vocally. But I think she is not content to rest on her laurels or just give us what we expect. She is hungry.
I think that's the cool thing about not being labeled a front runner up front is that you have something to prove. And I'm hoping that people like Clark and Rayvon like take a note from that and say like, I still have something to prove every single week.
I will also just give one word of caution to Adana. Never tell us that you proved it. That is up to the audience.
Do you feel like you've got something to prove since you were their wild card pick?
Yes, definitely, and I feel like I kind of proved it tonight.
I just wanted to give her, I was like, oh, you had me up right up, no, don't say that. Don't you
I was
tell
like,
me.
oh, they shouldn't have let her talk. But they fixed it afterwards. They let her talk like with Tiana.
So I hope you enjoyed my performance. Please vote for me, vote for Tiana, Durination.
We've got some disasters to talk about and we will get to those.
Wait, the worst is yet to come.
But Melinda, you raised a really interesting thing for me when you said Rayvon and Clark in particular could take some notes from Adana trying to prove something to us, especially on the Thursday night show. Those two guys really disappointed me.
Taking it to the street. No more need for running.
It wasn't bad.
He wasn't even connected with it. He didn't know exactly what was going on. He didn't take advantage of a great melody, great chord structure.
I don't want to take it to the cul-de-sac in the suburbs. I want to take it to the streets. And what about Rayvon at this point? I mean...
Okay. First of all, Wide Awake was gorgeous, and you gave him an awful grade, and I'm not okay with it.
It was just...
Nope.
Okay.
I'm crashing from the line.
It was so compulsory. I don't feel like he even scratched the surface of it. It was like, I'm going to hit each of the song's notes and then give a falsetto thing at the end.
God knows that I tried.
who are you, Rayvon? Who are you? Who are you singing this to? What does it mean to you? I feel like of all the contestants, I have no sense of him as a human being in these last couple of weeks. And that troubles me because I feel like talent level wise, he may be the best pure vocalist in the top 11, but that is not going to cut it in season 14. He has got to show us something other than like, I wear hats. I need more.
Right. I think he's thinking too much. Trying to think like, what might America like? And he's going there as opposed to like, what am I great at?
Burn was just so baffling to me.
Cause we got that fire, fire, fire. Yeah, we got that fire, fire. Come on.
It's really not a party anthem anyway.
Half those songs weren't party anthems. I mean, Quentin did Rolling in the Deep.
Because Adele just throws her hands in the air and waves them around like she just don't care.
Reaching the fever pitch and it's bringing me out the dark.
Because of how stellar Rayvon's voice is, I want him to get in touch with what he wants to present to us. I need that to happen so that we can all experience that greatness.
I'm concerned that we won't get the chance if he doesn't figure that out quickly.
He's going to figure it out.
I'm concerned that Daniel Seavey is going to outlast him.
This is my name.
Which I think brings us to the portion of our conversation where we talk about what went seriously wrong this week. I don't want to pile on Daniel.
I am breathing in the moment.
He is number 12 out of 12 in the top 12. His vocal just disappears. Like on Happy, when he sang Happy on Thursday night, his vocal would just disappear in places.
A little bit. I love that song, and I
if you feel like happiness is true.
When he got to that part, you know, love is too high. He was like, this note is too high to bring me.
Thank you for saying it so I didn't have to.
Love is too high, bring me down.
You know when he put a ShrinkyDink in the oven? I felt like that's what happened to some of his vocals. It was supposed to be this, and then it was just, like things just got small and disappeared. It was so weird.
You just said a ShrinkyDink.
Let's not pick on Daniel too much though, because I feel like there are two major frontrunners from season 14 who had cataclysmic, catastrophic, something things happen to them.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Should we start with Blank Space?
Oh no.
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question about Blank Space? What's worse?
Wait, the worst is yet to come.
Is it Clark's
Living hell.
so expected, so uninvested, a competent vocal, nothing wrong with it, but nothing exciting, and it didn't attempt to be anything more than what it was, which I find really upsetting? Or is it Jax just going out on a limb, but the limb quickly cracks and smacks to the ground?
What's gonna go down in flames?
I'm almost at a point where I'm like,
You can tell me when it's over.
maybe Jax shouldn't be punished for that because at least she tried.
I am all about trying. I love that. I'm all about taking chances. However, I am also all about you knowing your voice.
We'll take this way too far.
For her to think this is going to work,
I'm insane.
there's a disconnect, and she may not know herself as well as we think she does.
I think you just helped set my ship straight. Like, I think I was heading for the shallows, and now I'm back on course.
You said ship.
Because I said ship. You put my ship back on course with a P.
Even when she did her audition song,
I wanna hold your hand.
for her to start it off soft, I'm like, why wouldn't you stay there? Why do you feel the need to rip the microphone off and get out there and shake hands and kiss babies?
I wanna hold your hand. I wanna hold your hand.
Where is the disconnect with this is gorgeous right where it is and I need to leave it there?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Because the repeat of I Want to Hold Your Hand was perfection until it wasn't. Maybe people told her, you got to give us something else.
Maybe so.
I suspect they did, but she's got to know what she does and what it is.
Just call this song exactly what it is. What it is, what it is, what it is. Okay, that's
These dance and singing breakdowns have become my favorite part of reality check. I'm just going to put it out there. My not so favorite part of Reality Check is discussing what happened with Kasim's vocals this week, because
How come he told you that you're hardly old enough yet?
we need proof that the Emperor is not butt booty naked. That's the problem with Kasim at this point. He is so freaking entertaining that we're in the streets cheering, but maybe the Emperor is naked.
We'll go for a ride in the sky. Oh, Jet.
And Jet kind of had him down to a J-Lo-sized t-shirt functioning as a robe.
I wanted to look him in the eye and say, I hear that you're trying to do what the judges have asked from you. However, this is not at all what they're asking.
The important thing to remember is both Jax and Kasim, it's so early in the season and there are so many possibilities of who to vote for. Nobody is fully and completely attached yet, except for like insane people like myself who are going to be in mourning about Sarina for 4 weeks. But what Sarina proved this week is you can have one bad night and go home. I'm not sure anyone is safe. It's like a horror film.
And the black people always die first.
Oh. Although the virgin always lives, so this could be good news for Kasim.
Oh, I won't tell you that then.
That is more than I want to know.
I'll leave you alone forever now. Thanks.
Most definitely, definitely.